ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರುಭ್ಯೋ ನಮಃ. ಶ್ರೀ ಪರಮಗುರುಭ್ಯೋ ನಮಃ. ಶ್ರೀಮದಾನಂದತೀರ್ಥ ಭಗವತ್ಪಾದಾಚಾರ್ಯ ಗುರುಭ್ಯೋ ನಮಃ. ಹರಿ ಓಂ. ನಾರಾಯಣಾಯ ಪರಿಪೂರ್ಣಗುಣಾರ್ಣವಾಯ ವಿಶ್ವೋದಯಸ್ಥಿತಿಲಯೋನ್ನಿಯತಿಪ್ರದಾಯ ಜ್ಞಾನಪ್ರದಾಯ ವಿಬುಧಾಸುರಸೌಖ್ಯದುಃಖ ಸತ್ಕಾರಣಾಯ ವಿತತಾಯ ನಮೋ ನಮಸ್ತೆ. ನಾರಾಯಣಂ ನಮಸ್ಕೃತ್ಯ ನರಂ ಚೈವ ನರೋತ್ತಮಂ ದೇವೀಂ ಸರಸ್ವತೀಂ ವ್ಯಾಸಂ ತತೋ ಜಯಮುದೀರಯೇತ್. ಕೃಷ್ಣಾಯ ವಾಸುದೇವಾಯ ಹರಯೇ ಪರಮಾತ್ಮನೆ ಪ್ರಣತಕ್ಲೇಶನಾಶಾಯ ಗೋವಿಂದಾಯ ನಮೋ ನಮಃ. ಕೃಷ್ಣಾಯ ವಾಸುದೇವಾಯ ದೇವಕೀ ನಂದನಾಯ ಚ ನಂದಗೋಪಕುಮಾರಾಯ ಗೋವಿಂದಾಯ ನಮೋ ನಮಃ. ಆಪಾದಮೌಳಿಪರ್ಯಂతం ಗುರುಣಾಂ ಆಕೃತಿಂ ಸ್ಮರೇತ್ ತೇನ ವಿಘ್ನಾಃ ಪ್ರಣಶ್ಯಂತಿ ಸಿದ್ಧ್ಯಂತಿ ಚ ಮನೋರಥಾಃ. ಅಸ್ಮದ್ಗುರುಸಮಾರಂಭಾಂ ಟೀಕಾಕೃತ್ಪಾದಮಧ್ಯಗಾಂ ಶ್ರೀಮದಾಚಾರ್ಯಪರ್ಯಂತಾಂ ವಂದೇ ಗುರುಪರಂಪರಾಂ. ಹರಿ ಓಂ ಹರಿ ಓಂ ಹರಿ ಓಂ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಭಗವದ್ಭಕ್ತರು ಸಜ್ಜನರಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊಟ್ಟ ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ ವಿನಂತಿ ಏನಂದರೆ, ಈ ಸಂಧ್ಯಾವಂದನೆ ಶಾಲೆಗೆ ನೀವು ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ಬಹಳ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದು, ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳು. ನಮ್ಮ ಯಾವುದೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇರಲಿ, ನಾವು ಟ್ರೆಡಿಷನಲ್ ಅಟೈರ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಮಸ್ಟ್. ಅಂದರೆ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಬಿ ವಿತ್ ಪಂಚೆ ಶಲ್ಯ. ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಶರ್ಟ್ಸ್, ಬನಿಯನ್, ಪ್ಯಾಂಟ್ಸ್, ಬರ್ಬುಡಾಸ್. ಇದು ವೇದೋಕ್ತವಾದ ಕರ್ಮವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕಲೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೊರಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ನೋ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ಯೂಸ್. ನೀವು ವಿಡಿಯೋನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಆದರೆ ಐ ಬಿಲೀವ್ ಯು. So please take a minute, change and sit. This is not just an entertainment program. This is a very serious program and we need to be in our Bharatiya attire. ವೇದೋಕ್ತ ಮಂತ್ರಗಳು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಅದರ ಪುಣ್ಯ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ. ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ವೇಷಭೂಷ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಅದು ಮೊಟ್ಟ ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಆ ಥರ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಕಮ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಕೋಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ಸ್ ಒನ್ ಥಿಂಗ್. ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಉಪನೀತರಾದವರು ಒಂದು ಪಂಚೆ ಉಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಚಿಕ್ಕದಾದ ಮತ್ತೆ ಒಂದು ಶಲ್ಯ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಕೂತ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ರೈಟ್, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್. ಸರಿ, ಈಗ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸಂಧ್ಯಾವಂದನೆ ಶಾಲೆಗೆ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿ ನಮಗೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ಬಹಳ ಸಂತೋಷ. ಈ ಶಾಲೆನಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಲಿಕೆ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಮೊಟ್ಟ ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ ಸರ್ವಾಂತರ್ಯಾಮಿಯಾದ ಅನಂತ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣ ಗುಣಪರಿಪೂರ್ಣನಾದ ದೋಷ ದೂರನಾದ ಸರ್ವತಂತ್ರ ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರನಾದ ಆ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಶ್ರೀ ಹರಿ ವಿಷ್ಣು ಅವನ ಪಾದಗಳಿಗೆ ಸಾಷ್ಟಾಂಗ ಭಕ್ತಿಪೂರ್ವಕ ಶ್ರದ್ಧಾಪೂರ್ವಕ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಸೇರಿ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಈ ಪರಮಾತ್ಮ ನಮಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ದಾರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂದರೆ ನಿತ್ಯ ಕರ್ಮವನ್ನ ಮಾಡಲು ಕಲಿಯಲು ನಾವು ಉದ್ಯುಕ್ತರಾಗಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಅಂದರೆ ದಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಗ್ರೇಟ್ boon for us. So this session, as said, I will be speaking in English. Are you all okay? Raise of hands. Anybody who does not understand English? All of you understand English? Okay. So there is no issue on this, right? So we should go further. Yakendre there were some people in the previous 2 sessions, they said we don't understand Kannada, right? Therefore people wanted English. So my classes also henceforth, if 2 sessions happen in Kannada, 1 session will happen in English, right? Sri Gurubhyo Namah. So the blessings of Sri Hari, blessings of Swamiji is very much required for the success of our understanding. Okay. And whoever is attending this session on Sandhya Shala has to be Upanita, which means ನಿಮಗೆ ಉಪನಯನ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಪುರುಷರು ಮತ್ತೆ ಹುಡುಗರು ಯಾರು ಉಪನೀತರಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಕಾರಣವಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಹೆಸರು ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳ ಹೆಸರಿದೆ ಕಾವ್ಯ ಅನ್ನೋದು. ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸನ್ ಆರ್ ಯುವರ್ ಹಸ್ಬೆಂಡ್. ಕಾವ್ಯ ಅನ್ನೋರು. ಒಂದೇ ನಿಮಿಷ. So, right. This session will explain the details of what will happen in this shala, right? As we have said, this shala, the main subject for discussion and learning is Sandhyavandana. Okay. There are 3 levels for this. As you would have registered, you would have seen that. Okay. So, first level is Prarambha level. Second level is Abhyasa. Third level is Parinati. So, the first level, which is Prarambha, actually this level is for all, because even at the Prarambha level, our Sandhyavandana has many gaps. Okay. Therefore, we will bridge all these gaps and understand it correctly. So, what we will do in level 1 is mantra and tantra relating to Sandhyavandana. The mantra is the mantra that will be used for performing Sandhyavandana. For example, Achamana, when we say, the typical mantra is Keshavaya Swaha, Narayanaya Swaha, Madhavaya Swaha, Govindaya Namaha, Vishnave Namaha, Madhusudanaya Namaha, Ishyadi. Right? So that is mantra part of it. What is tantra? Tantra is the how part of it, which means the procedure to perform. For example, when I said Keshavaya Swaha, Narayana Swaha, Madhavaya Swaha, what is the procedure? We have to take water in our right palm and do that pana, jalapana. Okay. So, Swaha, thrice, and then Govindaya Namaha, Vishnave Namaha, Madhusudanaya Namaha, Trivikrama. Like that it goes. Okay. So that is tantra part. So level 1 will prepare you for all the mantras involved in Sandhyavandana, plus the procedure to perform the different steps in Sandhyavandana. Okay. Level 2 is the same thing. We will put you to practice, right? And there will be a meaning component attached to it. Okay. This meaning component is actually for understanding the meanings of these mantras, so that we will know the relevance of it while we are doing it. So the level 2 involves the artha part of it and a little anusandhana also. What is the reflection? The third level is actually the expertise level, which takes you to become a trainer, which means you have reasonably acquired the expertise in the Sandhyavandana, mantra, tantra, and artha, such that you are now ready to disseminate this to few others. So that is what you become a trainer. Correct? So each level will have its relevant certification through the process of a combination of online and offline assessments that we will periodically do. The assessments are aimed to only ensure the right learning has happened, right? And assessment in itself is not about pass or fail. You got my point? Therefore, we must understand that for learning purposes, when we learn with an intention of clearing assessment, then our preparation also becomes a little more better. These are the three levels in the Sandhyavandana. So you got that, right? Now, when the classes happen, some of it will happen online, and for Bangalore, some classes might happen offline. And for people outside Bangalore, I plan to come to some nodal places where we may plan some offline discussions. Okay. But most part of it will be online through this Zoom platform. This Zoom platform enables you to join the discussion. And at the same time, if the first 100 people have already joined, then you must see the YouTube channel Shripad K, where you will get the same thing going live. For example, now it's going live on my channel. This is some of the housekeeping information that you must know. And wherever you have registered, you have been put in an appropriate batch, and there are batch leads who are part of my team. I think there are some of them who have joined, Anant has joined, Sumukha has joined, and so on. Each one of you, right, will be mentored by your batch lead, and we will also try to push lot of content through this WhatsApp channel, which is connected. So far, we have already published the textbooks for Sandhyavandana, both in Kannada and Devanagari. And also, I have sent the PDF of Telugu as well as Tamil. So please refer to them. But however, if you want to have a physical copy of the book, I'm showing you this book. Okay. So this is published by Vishwamadhva Mahaparishat, Uttaradhimatha, Bangalore. The books can be purchased through Madhva Cart, an online purchasing platform. Okay. This is for Rigveda. This is for Yajurveda. Both these books are in Kannada. However, you can also get books in Devanagari Lipi with an explanation in Hindi for both Rigveda and Yajurveda. And the Tamil Yajurveda, Rigveda, I have sent it already. In the community, you can see. And also, the Telugu versions are also being published. Okay. And please don't bring any other book for discussion, because this has been a standardized textbook which is approved by many Panditas across. Okay. The only change that can happen is the Taulava Padati, Udapi Padati, wherever that comes, I will highlight to you people what is the change. Is that clear? So this is how we will go ahead with our discussions, right? I take a pause for 2 minutes. If you have any genuine question with respect to what I have covered, right, you may raise your hands and I'll call out your name. Okay, by the way, I did not introduce. I am Shripad Krishnamurthy. Okay. I am the Sevaka of Sri Sri Satyatma Tirtha Swamiji, right? And I am doing this along with my team as per his Adesha and as per his orders. Okay. Therefore, this particular journey, why did we select is today there are a lot many people, right, who have forgotten the necessity, importance of doing this Nitya Karma. Therefore, to revive that which is actually protecting the Brahmanhood in us, we must do this Nitya Karma Sandhyavandana. So only saying that will not help. So we said we will take an action, right, to actually educate people and enable learning in all of you so that you learn and let learn. Okay. So you learn and you should make others also learn. And this chain reaction, if we do it, the entire society will benefit from the practice of Sandhyavandana. Okay. Oh, unable to unmute. Okay. I didn't give you permission to unmute, right? Right. Okay. Right. So, any opening questions? Anant, you wanted to say something? Yeah, Vasant Huddar. Unmute and speak. People who want to speak have to unmute. Vasant, yeah.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಆಚಾರ್ಯ. ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರುಭ್ಯೋ ನಮಃ. ಗುರುಗಳೇ, ನಾನು ಸಂಧ್ಯಾವಂದನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ ಸಣ್ಣಂದಿರ್ತಿಂದನು. ಆದ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಯಾತಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಅದನ್ನ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಕಾಗ್ಯದ. ಸೊ ಬರೋ ದಿವಸಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅದ್ ನನಗ ಈ ಸೆಷನ್ ನಿಂದ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡೇನಿ.
ಖಂಡಿತ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಈಗ ಏನ್ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? ನಿಮ್ ವಯಸ್ಸೆಷ್ಟು?
ನಂದು 46 ವಯಸ್ಸು. ಮುಂಚೆ ಆಗಿದ್ದು 11
ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? What is the thinking that days you have been doing?
ಅದೇ ಗುರುಗಳ ಆಗ್ರಹ ಮತ್ತ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ನಮ್ಮ ತಾಯಿಯವ್ರದ್ದು ಆಗ್ರಹ, ನಿತ್ಯ 10 ಜಪ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಪ್ಪ, ಗಾಯತ್ರಿ ಜಪ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸೂರ್ಯ ದೇವರಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಘ್ಯ ಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಅಷ್ಟ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಆದ್ರೆ
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಕೇಳಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, in spite of 46 years, did you not question this in the early days ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್
ನಾನು 2-3 ಜನ ನಾನ್ ಯಾರ ಕಡೆ ಕಲಿತೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕೇಳಿದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ, ಮಂತ್ರ ಹಂಗ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಂತಂದ್ ಹೇಳಿ.
Okay, you will get that realization. Good that we have joined this shala. We will talk about it in the first today's class itself. We will talk about it. Yes.
Sorry.
Any other person having a question? Yeah, somebody is asking timings. Please wait. Just now we have started warming up, right? All those details will come. Anybody else wants to ask any question? Raise ಮಾಡಿ, hand raise ಮಾಡಿ. Okay. See how the flow of this program goes. I will just share my slide if it is there. Oh, ಯಾವುದು ಇಲ್ವಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? ಒಂದೇ ನಿಮಿಷ. ಈಗ I'm sharing here. I hope you can see this, right? Okay. Now, what we do here, there is this. Yeah. Now, see, this is how the portions are divided. First, we will talk about Sandhyavandana, the meaning, importance of it. Then, what are the pramanas and benefits of doing Sandhyavandana as actually told in the scriptures. Then the second topic is about Shuchi Karana. Shuchi Karana means we need to cleanse ourselves before we get into doing this karma. Then Gopi Chandana Nama Mudra Dharana. How is it to be done? These are the 3 preparatory steps for Sandhyavandana, which all of us have been doing it, but we will understand it properly and do it. The next part, if you look at it, there are 3 big buckets in Sandhyavandana. The first one, main one. So when I say main, don't think the other things can be left. Okay. Japa is the centric thing for Sandhyavandana. Which mantra japa? Gayatri mantra japa. along with Narayana mantra japa 3 times. Okay, into 3. That's what I meant. So the activities and steps that are done before Gayatri, that is pre-Gayatri. The steps that are done after Gayatri is called post-Gayatri. So what are the 3 steps? Pre-Gayatri japa, Gayatri japa, then post-Gayatri japa. Correct? This is the broad classification of Sandhyavandana steps. Now, if you get into this particular Excel sheet that I am presenting here, now start from 4, right, up to 10 when you go, read each of them. Achamana, Pranayama, Sankalpa, Prathama Marjana, Mantrachamana, Dvitiya Marjana, Papa Purusha Visarjana. Okay, so these are the steps to be performed for our preparation for japa. They are all trying to cleanse ourselves with the mantrika snana, which is with mantra. I am actually bathing myself after my physical bathing in the bathroom. Okay. So after that, 11 and 12 is another important thing, which is Arghya Pradhana. Right? So we need to give Arghya to Suryantargata like Narayana. Okay. After that, in Shukla Paksha, we have to give Tarpana, which is Keshavadi Tarpana up to Damodara. And in Krishna Paksha, starting from Sankarshana, we give up to Krishna. That is the Tarpana part. Okay. So far, the pre-Gayatri is over. Now I have to get into the japa. Again, before japa, there is some preparation. It is analogy wise. If you think that a patient is going for a surgery, what does the hospital do? They prepare this patient in terms of all kinds of sterilizations, all kinds of cleansing, so that no infection will catch up on the surgery table. Right? Similarly, japa is such a very important, right, adhyatmic meditation, right, which is the actual crux of doing Sandhyavandana. We need to cleanse ourselves in all those things, right? Marjana cleansing has been done. Now, the steps which you see 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. They're all again a preparation for japa. What is that? Asana. That you take a mantra and say you are sitting in this particular asana. Karanyasa. Kara means palm. Right? So each of the fingers in the palm, right, you place an appropriate part of the Gayatri mantra in your respective fingers. Then Anganyasa, some parts of the body. These are all acute touch, if you ask me. Touching those parts of the body and chanting something is going to actually give you that positive vibrations which prepares you for extreme concentration while you do japa. Avahana, then Dhyana Shloka. That is very important. Every mantra has a Dhyana Shloka. Like for Gayatri, Dhyanam Dheya Sada Savitru Mandala Madhyavarti Narayanaha Sarasijasanaha Sanniveshtaha Keyuravan Makara Kundalavan Kiriti Hari Hiranmayavapu Dhrita Shanka Chakraha. That is the Dhyana Shloka. Okay. Then Japa Sankalpa. You have to say that you are doing the Gayatri Japa so many times and leave water. That is Sankalpa. Then actual Gayatri Mantra Japa, how you should do, how many you should do, what position you should keep your palm, etc. After the Gayatri Mantra Japa, actually you have to perform the Narayana Mantra Japa, which separately I will take it up. Right? 3 times you will have to do Om, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om. Okay. After that, before the Narayana mantra, you should complete the Nyasa for Gayatri mantra. Again, what happens? Karanyasa is there. Anganyasa is there, Avahana not required, Dhyana is there, then Japa Saparpana, Yasya Smrityacha, and then say Prata Sandhya Vandananga, Gayatri Mantra Japena, Bharati Ramana Mukhya Pranantargata, Savitramka, Lakshmi Narayana, Priyatam. That is Samarpan. Okay. Then after that you get up. This is your post Gayatri. That is called Suryopasthana. Right. And with the Suryopasthana, there are some mantras you will say. And after that, you will do Dik Namaskara. All the 8 directions you take and think of the respective niyamakas of those direction. Right. Like Indra, Sachi for east and so on. In Dakshina, Yama and Shamala and so on. Okay. Do the Dik Namaskara and then, simple. Somebody asks why, right? Now, if I do my Dik Namaskara and finish my Sandhyavana and step out, those devatas actually protect us on the way throughout the day and make us come back safe home in the evening. So, Dik devatas are protecting all the time when I do my Dik Namaskara. After that, Gayatri Udvasana I must do. Then finally, I should do Pravara. For example, procedure. Everybody does it like this. This is wrong. Can you see my picture? Right? The right palm should touch the right ear. Left palm should touch the left ear. Chatussagara paryantam go brahmanebhyaha shubham bhavatu. Why am I doing this? I am praying for what? All the 4 sagaras around go, all the cows, right? Go means ityadi pashu. Then brahmanebhya means all sajjanas. Shubham bhavatu. So you are praying for the prosperity of all these people. Who else on earth prays? People say Brahmanas are selfish. Not at all. Right? We are praying for the prosperity of these people in my Sandhyavandana. Therefore, time to time rain, time to time dhanya, time to time prosperity comes to people. Okay. So after that, I do Sandhya Samarpan through SS Mrityachana Muktya, and then wherever you sat for Japa, that is your Sandhya Vandana and Japa, take a little bit of water, sprinkle it on that asana, Japa Sthala Prokshana, and touch that water and touch your heart. Then for any mantra lopa, tantra lopa, karma lopa, swara lopa, for that prayaschitta is Achyutaya Namaha, Anantaya Namaha, Govindaya Namaha. So I took you through the complete process. So people suddenly think that, oh man, 31 steps, sorry. They're all single line steps. For you to bring to your cognizance saying that we must do all these things, only then the Sandhya Vandana becomes complete. In yesterday's onboarding, somebody asked me a question. Are you going to do a Sankshipta Sandhya Vandana or Vistara Sandhya Vandana? According to me, if you look at these steps, right? Is it Sankshipta, Vistara? I don't know. I can't differentiate because these are the steps. I asked that person, when we eat on the plantain leaf, just salt, little bit uppinikai, and then rice is put. Come on, eat and go. Will we be happy? Not at all. Therefore, there is a procedure right from salt, chutney, kosambari, palya, right, chitrana, tove, paisa, anna. All these things are must when I have to eat it. So when we follow a process and system in everything else, Sandhya, then my shortcut eating will be what? Just rice and salt can I eat and get out? Sorry, we can't, right? Therefore, we must understand that these are the steps which are involved while doing Sandhya Vandana. Okay, I take a pause now for just 2 minutes because I have to start the portions today. Any question? You can raise your hand if you have a question. Anybody? Okay. Now let us get into what is Sandhya Vandana? What is so special about it? Okay. Now, every Manava, especially Brahmana, goes through 16 samskaras, that is called Shodasha Samskara. Correct? So, in that, one of the important samskara is Upanayana. Okay? What is Upanayana? Let me share the slide. Is the share visible? Yeah. Okay. Upanayana is one of the 16 samskaras. Samskara is purification process. So people say Upanayana means I got my second birth. Therefore, Brahmana is called Dvija. Okay. Dvija means second time born. Hey, what does it mean? First time he is born from his mother. Second birth is when the Upanayana or Munji thread ceremony happens. Okay. When he becomes eligible to do Veda Ucharan, therefore can do Sandhyavandana. Therefore, Upanayana is a must, right? Now the question is, what does this word Upanayana means? Upa means Samipa, near. Nayana means to carry, to take. So to take somebody near, the question comes, near whom? ಯಾರ ಹತ್ರ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಬೇಕು? That is the Guru. After Upanayana, the father should take the son to an appropriate Guru and say, I have completed this samskara of Upanayana and I have done the Brahmopadesha. Now, please render all the Vedic and Vedantic knowledge to my son and you should submit your son to your Guru. That was the Gurukula system. Today, that is not happening, not possible. I don't know what reasons. We go to our schools, which is fine. But we must not forget to allocate appropriate time to educate our sons, kids, to undergo the Vedic education also as part of the life. So therefore, we must take them to such Sandhyavandana Shalas or Matha Vidvamsas who will teach them Sandhyavandana. But my question is, if the father is doing Sandhyavandana, knowing every step in detail, it is enough for the father who is the first guru for the son for Veda Ucharan. So, all of you, when you get certified, not only will your Sandhyavandana quality improve, but you will also be able to train people in the correct way of doing Sandhyavandana. More than training people, you will train your own children in the proper way. You're getting my point? Now, what kind of karma is Sandhyavandana? If somebody asks, karma, there are two types. One is Nitya karma, the other one is Naimittika karma. Nitya karma is a one, as the word says, which needs to be performed daily. Prati nityadalli ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕಾದ karma. Means what? It is mandatory. It is not optional. Be very clear. Something like, I need to bathe, that is mandatory. I need to brush my teeth, it's mandatory. Like that, for an Upanita Brahmana, Sandhyavandana is a Nitya Karma. Are you with me on this? Okay. Then, what is the other type of karma? You can see in the slide. It is called Naimittika Karma. Naimittika Karma means for a defined purpose, you do a particular karma on a particular day. For example, Ganesha Chaturthi is not celebrated every day, while Ganesha Chaturthi is celebrated only what? During Bhadrapada Shukla Paksha Chaturthi. Correct? So that is an occasional karma which comes on that day. Means what? It is not a daily karma. You got my point? Krishnashtami, Shravana Krishna Paksha Ashtami. Is it clear? Therefore, Sandhyavandana comes in the category of Nitya Karma. Another thing is that if you do Nitya Karma, right, you get Ishta Punya. Ishta Punya means what? That Punya which is kept in your name FD by God and you can't withdraw it. He will release it when you need some help for your moksha sadhana in terms of getting a proper guru or getting a proper moksha knowledge. At that time he will release it, which means you can't encash this punya for my promotion, for getting married, getting children, getting a job, etc. What does it mean? It is a nishkama karma. Nishkama karma, kama means desire and want, right? Without any want, I perform a karma. That kind of karma is called nishkama karma. The opposite of nishkama karma is sakama karma. Kama sahita is sakama. Sandhyavandana does not come in the category of sakama karma. Why? In Sankalpa, what do? Kevala Vishnu Preranaya Vishnu Prityartham Aham Pratas Sandhyam Upasishye Karishye. Do you say that Mama Vivaha Siddhyartham Mama Putrasya Jnana Abhivridyartham Pratas Sandhyam Karishye? Nobody does that Sankalpa. Therefore, it is a Nishkama Karma. Therefore, you get Ishta Punya. But please remember, if you don't do this Sandhya Vandana, you are bound to get Papa. And there is no Prayashchitta also for that kind of Papa. Therefore, what does it mean? It boils down to say that this Sandhya Vandana is a Nitya Karma which is non-negotiable and mandatory. Right? Then why should we do Sandhya Vandana? Good question, right? It is very coming. In the morning, when the sun rises, lot of energies hit the earth system from the solar system. Lot of energies get released. So if I am awake during the sunrise time and I am doing the upasana of Suryantargata Narayana, then it becomes possible for me to absorb all that energies within me. That is why I need to do number one. And these energies, which are so much powerful and positive in nature, enables me to carry out my day fruitfully in my moksha sadhana. It can be job. I will be able to deliver my deliverables properly. I'll be able to concentrate and I come back home and again try to do my day is completely fulfilled. Similarly, when the sunset happens, lot of energies get absorbed back to the solar system. So if we are doing upasana during that time, it helps us to retain those energies within us. Okay, that is the purpose of why we do Sandhya Vandana. In a starting way, I highlighted for the gentleman's question, and it is question for everybody. Okay, next comes, right, Sandhya Vandana means what? There are two words in it. One is Sandhya, the other one is Vandana. Correct? So what is Sandhya? So people say Sayankala. Then my question to them is that you must be doing only one Sandhya Vandana, which is Sayam Sandhya. Okay? But what about Pratah Sandhya, which means Sandhya is not equal to evening. Sandhya is not equal to Sayankala. Then what is Sandhya is the next slide which you can see. Right? Sandhi Kala. So from Sandhi Kala, we are talking about Sandhya. So what is Sandhi Kala? With reference to the sunrise and the sunset and sun in point of view, these three Sandhi Kalas are defined. Look at it. In the morning, what happens when the sun rises? Before the sunrise, what is it? Darkness. So from this darkness to light, this transition point, junction point is called Sandhi Kala, which is Pratak Kala. Sunset, what happens? Light to darkness is the change of state. Correct? So therefore, that is called Sayankal. Correct? Then this, what is this Madhyanika Kal? Simple. The sun rises in the east, goes up like this, west is this side. So at one point of time, the ascending sun starts to descend. That point is called Madhyanika Sandhi Kala. Got my point? So, three Sandhi Kalas are signified by the word Sandhya. Then the word Vandana means what? There are two components. Vandana is equal to Stuti plus Namana. So when you are attending my classes, you should have a notebook or a scratch pad. Okay. You must make this notes. Right. However, for revision, you can always see my YouTube where this same thing is actually going live now. You can see the recorded version of it also. Am I clear? Okay. Some people are drawing lines, so don't draw it here on your monitor. You please do it on your paper. So now, three kalas are enough. Vandana means stuti plus namana. Stuti means stotra rupa. Namana is bowing down. Okay. The question comes, whom are we doing this stuti plus namana at Sandhi Kala? Very simple. Suryantargata Narayana, Lakshmi Narayana. So if you combine all this, what does Sandhyavandana mean? Sandhyavandana means in Sandhi Kala, okay, my stuti plus namana for Suryantargata Narayana. Sandhi ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡುವ ಸೂರ್ಯಾಂತರ್ಗತ ನಾರಾಯಣನ ಸ್ತುತಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಮನ is Sandhya Vandana. Clear? Or Sandhyopasana is the definition. Clear? Second, the Sandhya Kala has an Adhishtatru Devata, and that Adhishtatru Devata's name is Sandhya, Sakshat Vishnu. Okay, so therefore, Sandhya Kala's Adhishtatru Devata being Sandhya, therefore the Upasana and Vandana of that Devata is called Sandhya Vandana, second definition. Okay, and therefore, now what happens? Sandhya Vandana is not Upasana of any Gayatri Mata, it is not Upasana of Surya. Surya is just an Adhishtana or a placeholder for that Narayana. Correct? So what does it summarize now? In the three Sandhi Kalas, we are doing Upasana or Vandana of Lakshmi Narayana, who is Antargata to Surya. Is that clear? So finally, somebody is scratching on my this thing. Who is this? Please stop it. Sandhyopasana is equal to Paramatma's Upasana. Are we clear? Right? Now my question to you is that how many of you do 3 times Sandhya Vandana? Raise your hand in the system. Trikala Sandhya Vandana, how many of you do? Xiomi, if you put your name, I will be able to. Adhishtatru Devata name is Sandhya, and therefore it is also Vishnu's name. Xiomi, your name, please. Then I will be happy that you are doing 3 times. What is your name? Unmute and speak.
Srivatsa.
Huh?
Srivatsa.
Srivatsa. 3 ದಿವಸ ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯನಪ್ಪ?
ಒಂದೊಂದ್ಸತಿ ಹಾಲಿಡೇ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತೀನಿ.
Okay. How many of you don't do Sandhya Vandana at all? Raise your hands. Be frank. Ashish Peshwe. Who else? Not doing Sandhya Vandana at all. Rahul. Who else? Sri Krishna, Anup Gote. Can I, each one of you take 15 seconds to tell me why you're not doing? Ashish Peshwe. Keep your hands raised, okay? Ashish Peshwe, why? Unmute and speak. Unmute and speak, Ashish Peshwe.
Namaskar, Guruji.
Huh.
So you would say it's pure, I mean, I don't have any reasons, but I think it's a pure ignorance that I have carried throughout, till now. And now I realize, it's time to get in and Sandhyavandan at starting with the basics and then move forward.
How old are you?
I am 42.
So have you done Sandhyavandana so far at all or not?
No, not at all.
Yeah. So where are you from? Maharashtra?
No, I'm from Hyderabad.
Hyderabad. Okay. So you told me very frankly. So is it because at home nobody was doing?
Yeah, I mean, no, nobody was doing Sandhyavandan.
Okay. Now it's a good thing. Now better late than never. It is a must karma for a Brahman. Okay. For Kshatriya, for Vaishya. Otherwise, your Brahmin, your Janivara does not have any power. Okay. Our mobile needs charging, right? Similarly, our Janivara needs charging thrice a day, which is Prataha, Madhyanika, and Sayam. So that is a very important Vedokta karma we must do. No excuses from today. All of us, let us do a pledge saying that from tomorrow we are going to do at least 2 times Sandhyavandana. And this Shala will help you learn that. Okay. You speak Telugu, Ashish?
I'm from Maharashtra, but for a job reason, I
Okay.
stayed in
Okay.
Hyderabad.
Okay. Okay. So please today decide that you will do Sandhyavandana from tomorrow, and this classes will help you. There are a lot of YouTube things also available as content, right? Which will help you. Next, Anup Gote. Unmute. Anup. Yes,
Hare,
Anup.
okay. Hare Srinivas, sir.
Tell me.
ಸೊ ನಾನು ನಂದು ಇದು ಉಪನಯನ ಆಗಿ 15 ದಿವಸಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಹಾಸ್ಟೆಲ್ಗೆ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಾಯ್ತು. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಅರೌಂಡ್ 8th ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಸೊ ಹಾಸ್ಟೆಲ್ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಂದು ಓದೋದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಾಸ್ಟೆಲ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಿಂದ ದೂರ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದ ಕಾರಣದಿಂದ ನನಗೆ ಕಲಿಯಕ್ಕ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ರೀ ಅದು.
ಯಾವ ಹಾಸ್ಟೆಲ್ಗೆ ಹೋದ್ರಪ್ಪ?
ಆ ಆ, ಚಂದರ್ಗಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಬೆಳಗಾಂ ಕಡೆ. ನಾವು ಬೇಸಿಕಲಿ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರು, ಬಟ್ ಉಪನಯನ ಮುಗಿ 15 ದಿವಸಕ್ಕ ನಾ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದ್ಮೇಲಿಂದ
ಎಷ್ಟು
ಅದು
ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಗೆ ಹೋದ್ರಪ್ಪ ಅಲ್ಲಿ?
ನಾ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದು 8ನೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ.
ಮನ್ಯಾಗ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಯಾರು?
ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಾ ಮನೆಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲ ಓದೋದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಾಸ್ಟೆಲ್ದಾಗ ಆಗಿದ್ದರಿಂದ ಸೊ ನಂಗೆ ಅದು
ನಾನು
ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡೋರು ಯಾರು
1 ವರ್ಷ
ಸಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ.
ಹಾಸ್ಟೆಲ್ ಇದ್ದೆ. ತ್ರಿಕಾಲ ಸಂಧ್ಯಾವಂದನ ಹಾಸ್ಟೆಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೆ. ಓಕೆ.
ಹಾ ಹಾ
ಖಂಡಿತ ಮನ್ಯಾಗ ಬಂದ್ಮೇಲಾದ್ರೂ ರಜೆಕ್ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ರಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ. ನೀವು ಗೋಟೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನರಸಿಂಹಾಚಾರ್ ಗೋಟೆ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಏನ್?
ಹೌದು ಸರ್, ಹೌದು.
ಏನಾಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ?
ಅವ್ರು ನಮ್ ಕಸಿನ್ ಬ್ರದರ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವರೇ ದೊಡ್ಡ
ನಮ್ಮ ಅಜ್ಜ ಅವ್ರ. ಹೌದು ಹೌದು.
ಮತ್ತೆ
ಸೊ ಅದೇನಾಯ್ತು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕಲಿಯೋ ಒಂದು ಸಮಯ ಒಂದು ಸಿಗ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ಈಗ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್
ಆಲ್ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ಯೂಸ್.
ತೆಗೆದು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು.
ಸಾರಿ ಅನೂಪ್, ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ಯೂಸಸ್.
ಹ.
ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಕಾರ
ಹೌದಾ?
ಆಲ್ ದೋಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ಯೂಸಸ್. ಓಕೆ.
ಅದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಈಗ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನಮಗೆ. ಹಂಗಾಗಿ ಈಗ ಮಾಡ್ಲೇಬೇಕು, ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಚಿಂತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಬೇರೆ ಕೆಲ್ಸಗಳು ನಿಂತರೂ ಚಿಂತಿಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಬಿಡಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ.
ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್, ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀರಿ? ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಾ?
ಹೌದು, ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ.
ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್, ಅದು ಒಳ್ಳೇದು. ಈಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ನಾದ್ರೂ ದೇವರು ಮನ್ಸು ಕೊಟ್ಟ ಅಂತ ಸಂತೋಷ. And it's not generally for many people, Sandhyavandana has become out of syllabus. Please don't. So ಈಗ ಯಾಕೆ ಶಾಲಾ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲ? ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಬಹಳ ಉದ್ಗ್ರಂಥ, ನಮಗೂ ತತ್ವ ಪ್ರಕಾಶಕ ಪಾಠ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯುವರ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್, ನಾನು ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಶ್ರೀಪಾದ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣಮೂರ್ತಿ, ರೈಟ್? ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಬೀನ್ ಇನ್ ಕಾರ್ಪೊರೇಟ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ Adobe as a director. Okay. And I have retired recently in May. And my full-time goal is to educate people on Sandhyavandana. From 2012, I have been doing this. Okay. And my
Okay.
team is
Okay.
here, Ananta, etc., who has been with me for all these years. They have all been doing and learning. So therefore, your determination now is very good. Banri, we will actually make you. ಅವತ್ತು ಸಂಡೇ ಬಂದಿದ್ರಾ? ನೀವು ಯಾಕೆ ಸಂಡೇ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಟ್ರಿಪ್ ಏನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೊರಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೆ, ಸೊ ಹಂಗಾಗಿ ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ.
ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ?
ವಿಪ್ರೋದಾಗ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ.
Okay. I am also an ex-Viproid. Okay.
Okay.
Sri Krishna, what is the reason you are not doing? Unmute and speak, Sri Krishna.
ಹರೇ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ ಗುರುಗಳೇ, ಇದು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಐ ಸ್ಪೀಕ್ ಇನ್ ತೆಲುಗು?
ತೆಲುಗು ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. You can speak in English.
Actually, I have done my Upanayana in 8th year. So I was in 4th class then. So I learned Sandhyavandana partially from my cousin brother. And I have been doing Sandhyavandana. I was doing Sandhyavandana until 10th class when I was at my home. And I used to do Saligram worship as well. I had a Saligram, but nobody was there to teach me like the complete process of Sandhya Vandana and Devara Puja. But after 10th, I had to go for JEE preparation, and I had to stay in hostel. So even though I had the desire to learn and do, the purity was not there in that area. So there are days where I took my Saligram also with me to the hostel because my father doesn't know at all how to do Sandhya Vandana, etc. So after that, I had to
Why did you
give,
stop doing? My question is, why did you stop doing?
because of the hostel and education, I went far from home, and then I completely forgot how to do and what to do.
Sir, no excuse, because hostel, I was also there for 7 years. You
Yeah,
get
yeah, yeah.
water, you get water, our determination, find a place. If you have to do it, you have to do it. Now, anyway, now at least you have decided that no, all of you here, no excuse. Therefore, Sandhya Vandana is a thanksgiving, right? It is our bounden duty. If I join a job description is given. If I don't keep up to my job description and my deliverables, what will the company do? Give warning 1, warning 2. Finally, they will ask us to leave the company. Okay. Major reason why we don't do Sandhya Vandana or what is prescribed we don't do. The reason is God does not punish us then and there. Do you all agree? If God punished us then and there for not doing what we are supposed to do, we would have been further careful. We wouldn't have been, we could have get up at all, because so many Vedokta karmas are prescribed for a Brahmana. But God is so karunalu. He says, आज नहीं किया तो कल करेगा भाई, कल नहीं किया तो परसों करेगा. That is the thinking that God has bharavasa on us, but we don't believe him. So with folded hands, I humbly request all of you, right, to actually do what, do your Sandhya Vandana, right, without any shortcut, without any, escapes. Is that clear? We have 24 hours time. How much time goes to WhatsApp? How much time goes to social media? People complain that I don't have the time to do Sandhya Vandana. Prashant Satigeri, are you from Dharwad? Prashant Satigeri, unmute, because I know.
Yes, sir. I'm from Bangalore, sir. I'm from Dharwad, yes, but I'm actually residing in Bangalore, working in Wipro.
Are you related to Satyagiri Dhirendrachar?
Yes, sir. I'm his brother. I mean, my cousin brother.
Who?
Pandit Dhirendrachar is my cousin brother. He's my
Cousin brother.
elder brother.
Oh, are you by chance Jitendra's relative also?
Yes, sir. He's brother of Pandit Dhirendrachar, sir.
Oh, okay.
Gurugram.
Jitendra was my senior in school. Okay.
Oh, okay, sir.
Okay. So I think we have enough. We are gone about time. Sorry. So I think you got a picture of this. Any questions? This is how the Shala will go on. Slides professionally made. We will discuss it. We will actually give you the tips to do it, and the mantras you will have to practice. We will give you some audio recordings also, right? And don't miss any class. Weekly there will be 3 classes. You can attend one of them, right? 2 will be in Kannada, 1 will be in English. And all the classes will be in Zoom. If you join Zoom, you have a advantage because 15 minutes Q&A I will allow. If you are in YouTube, you can't do Q&A. Is that clear? So from next week on, there will be a schedule sent to you, right? Based on that, everything will be in WhatsApp community. If you are not registered there, I think we can't interact with you. Okay, Narayan has a question. Yes, Narayan, unmute.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಆಚಾರ್ಯ. ನನ್ನ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವರು ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಅವ್ರು ಹೆಂಗ್ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಈ ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್?
ಅನಂತ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದ ಅವರು? ಬೆಂಗಳೂರವರ?
ಹಾ, ಬೆಂಗಳೂರವ್ರೆ.
ಈಗ ನಮ್ದು ಹೌಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ರೀಪ. ಓಕೆ, ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ ಹೌ ಟು ಅಕಾಮಡೇಟ್ ಮೋರ್ ಪೀಪಲ್, ಬಟ್ ಆ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಯಾವ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ?
ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ 2 ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.
B2ನಾ? ಬಿ
ಹೌದು.
ಬಿನಾ A1 A2ನಾ? ಯಾವ್ದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ ಬಿನಾ?
ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ 2 ಅಂತ ಆಗಿತ್ತು
ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ 2 ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲ, A2 ಇರಬೇಕು. ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಾ ನೀವು?
ಹಾ, A2 ಇರ್ಬೇಕು, ಸಾರಿ.
ಹಾ, ಸೊ ನೀವು A2 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ವಾಟ್ಸ್ಆಪ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಳಿಸ್ರಿ. ಸ್ವಾಮಿ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ ನಾವು ಈ ಸೀಸನ್ಗೆ. ಅವರು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಲೀವ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಓಕೆ
ಓಕೆ
ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ತರ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸ್ವಾಗತ ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ಶಾಲೆಗೆ. ಇದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನೀವು ಸರಿಯಾದ ಸಮಯಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದು ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರಾಗಿ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಆಗಿ. ಸ್ಯಾಮ್ಸಂಗ್ SM ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ವಿತ್ ಯುವರ್ ನೇಮ್. ದಿಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ದ Zoom credentials for all the classes, right? And I hope this model is okay for you, right? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ? ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನಿಮಗೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವೀಕ್ ಸ್ಕೆಡ್ಯೂಲ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೇವೆ. ಆವಾಗ ಮಿಡ್ ಅಸೆಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸು ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ವಿ ಆರ್ ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೌ ಡು ವಿ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅಸೆಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸೆಟ್ರಾ. ಓಕೆ, ನಾಹಂ ಕರ್ತ ಹರಿಕರ್ತ ತತ್ಪೂಜಾ ಕರ್ಮಚಾಕಿಲಂ ತಥಾಪಿ ಮತ್ಕೃತ ಪೂಜಾ ತತ್ಪ್ರಸಾದೇನ ನಾಣ್ಯತಾ. ರೆಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ಫುಡ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣ ಅವರೇ? ಇವಾಗ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಸಂಧ್ಯಾವಂದನ. ಸಂಧ್ಯಾವಂದನ ಮಾಡೋ ಮುಂಚೆ ಏನು ತಿಂದಿರಬಾರ್ದು, ಕರೆಕ್ಟು. ಸಾಯಂ ಸಂಧ್ಯಾವಂದನೆಗೆ ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆನೆಲ್ಲ ಊಟ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರಾ. ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ ವಾಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್. ರೆಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ಫುಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಕೃಷ್ಣ, ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣ? ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ವ್ರತ? ಈರುಳ್ಳಿ ಬೆಳ್ಳುಳ್ಳಿ ತಿನ್ಬೇಡ್ರಿ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋನ್, ರೈಟ್? PG ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋವಾಗ ಯು ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್, ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಪಡಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನನ್ಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ವಿ ಕಾಂಟ್ ಅಮೆಂಡ್ ದ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಐ ಕಾಂಟ್ ಫಾಲೋ ಧರ್ಮ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್. ಆದಷ್ಟು ನೀವು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ನೋ ಆನಿಯನ್, ನೋ ಗಾರ್ಲಿಕ್, ಅಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ನಿಷಿದ್ಧ ಪದಾರ್ಥ ತಿನ್ಬೇಡ್ರಿ. ದೇವರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಆಹಾರ ಒದಗಿಸು ನನಗೆ, ಹಾಗೆ ಮಾಡಿ. ಗುಡ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ಅಕ್ಷಯಂ ಕರ್ಮ ಯಸ್ಮಿನ್ ಪರೆ ಸ್ವರ್ಪಿತಂ ಪ್ರಕ್ಷಯಂ ಯಾಂತಿ ದುಃಖಾನಿ ಯನ್ನಾಮತಃ ಅಕ್ಷರೋ ಯೋಜರ ಸರ್ವದೈವಾಮೃತಃ ಕುಕ್ಷಿಗಂ ಯಸ್ಯ ವಿಶ್ವಂ ಸದಾ ಜಾದಿಕಂ ಪ್ರೀಣಯಾಮೋ ವಾಸುದೇವಂ ದೇವತಾ ಮಂಡಲ ಖಂಡಮಂಡಲ. ನೀವು ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿ ವಾಟ್ಸ್ಆಪ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಿಮಗೆ ಮೆಸೇಜಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ಯಾರು ಸೇರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರೋ ಅವರು ನೀವು ವಾಟ್ಸ್ಆಪ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಕಳ್ಸೋಕ್ಕೆ ನಮಗೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಪೀಪಲ್ ಶುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ಡ್. They would have got a WhatsApp invite. You should have joined the WhatsApp. Only then you will be part of this particular shala. Anybody outside that, you will have to connect with the admin. Okay, ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಇದು ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಯ್ತು ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇದೇ ತರ ಇದೇ ಉತ್ಸಾಹದಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬರ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ, ಇನ್ಮೇಲೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವೀಕ್ ಇಂದ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಶುರು ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣ ಅರ್ಪಣಮತ್ಸು. ಹರಯೇ ನಮಃ.